heard a song today that I hadn't heard in years. Didn't remember knowing it until I knew every word. That's how memory works. Sometimes it waits, and things you forgot you kept. And it brought me back to a specific version of an evening. The light, the temperature, the particular quality of being 20-something and certain about nothing except the person next to me who made uncertain feel like enough. I found something at the back of a drawer, a photograph I didn't know I had. Two people who look like us but younger, less worn and less sure of everything, which somehow made them more sure of each other. I looked at it for a long time, not sad exactly, just aware of how much time fits between one photograph and a drawer, and a day where you find it and stand in your kitchen just holding it. We don't talk about them, the ones we loved before we knew what loving was. The ones who taught us without knowing they were teaching. The ones who exist now only in the specific way. A song comes on and suddenly it's then. Remember when everything was simpler than it looked? Remember when we hadn't learned to close the book on things that still had pages, on people still mid-sentence? Remember when we thought forever was just a longer version of right now? Remember when we didn't know yet what we'd miss? She used to hum while she cooked, something without a name, just sound, just presence, just the specific music of someone being comfortable enough to make noise without thinking about it. I don't remember her face as clearly as I used to, that part fades, but I remember the humming, the specific frequency of it, the way it filled the kitchen, the way it meant I'm here, everything is fine, nothing needs to be anything right now. Memory keeps the strangest things. There's a version of grief that doesn't involve losing someone, just losing the version of yourself that existed alongside them. The one who knew that specific laugh, who could predict that specific silence, who had a whole private language that was only ever spoken between two people and is now spoken by no one. That version of you is also gone with them in whatever direction they went. And you miss them both, sometimes equally, sometimes more, the version of yourself you were when you were theirs. A song that knew every word, a photograph from a drawer, a humming without a name, the way the past arrives without warning, without asking, just walks in through a speaker, a drawer, a kitchen, and stands there for a moment, not asking for anything, just visiting, just reminding you that it happened, that it was real, that you loved and were loved, and that stays even when everything else changes. Remember when we had all the time we didn't know we had, and everything good had to end up sad. I remember everything, the good parts, most of all, the specific warmth of summer before the fall. Remember when I do, I always will. Some people stay in you long after they go, like a song you forgot you knew, until it plays and then you know every word still.
Do you ever think about them?
Sometimes.
Do you ever think about them? Do you ever think about them?
Sometimes.
Do you ever think about them? Do you ever think about them?
Yeah.
Do you ever think about them? Do you ever think about them?
Yeah. The good parts.